Hey everyone, my name is Rowana and I am a nursing student at the University of Sydney, and today I wanted to talk about what I put into my backpack before I go to uni and things that I keep in there to make sure that I have everything that I need for the day. I'll just let you know as well that anything that I do show you in this video I will put links to down below just in case you want to check them out, but I'll mention it if it's important. Before I get into things, make sure you click the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of my videos. And apart from that, let's get into it. So this is the backpack that I bring to uni. It's a fairly big backpack, but it doesn't feel like it's too heavy. It's really lightweight. This one is actually from Lululemon and it's completely black, so it goes with pretty much everything that I'm planning on wearing to uni. So yeah, it's a really good choice for a day-to-day backpack. The reason why I chose a backpack is because it's obviously better to carry a backpack around rather than like having something over one shoulder, especially if you're packing like a lot of different things. So that's why I went for a backpack. This one does have quite a few compartments and pockets, so I'm going to go through those. The first thing that I'll show you is actually a pocket I'm not using at the moment, but it is a really good one if you are going to the gym. At the bottom here, there is a zipper and it's like a bottom compartment that you can put like your running shoes or any dirty clothes, or if you've been to the beach or something like your swimmers, and it just keeps it separate from everything else that's in the backpack so that you don't have to contaminate everything. At the moment I'm not using that compartment just because it means that I have more room in the bulk of the backpack and I definitely need that room. The second compartment that is really useful is actually just on the side here. It's down the back and it's kind of a concealed compartment. In here I have my Opal card, which is like the card to use on public transport, and I also have my phone, which sits in here nicely. Another compartment at the back of the backpack is actually for a laptop, and this backpack can fit a 15-inch laptop, which I do have, and it fits perfectly in this backpack, but I don't carry it to uni every day because it is quite heavy. What I do carry in here is, first of all, I've got my iPad, which I take pretty much everywhere with me. This is where I keep all of my notes. It's where I take notes in lectures. This is also where I do all of my readings. So I download all of my readings and even my textbooks onto this. So this is pretty much what I use every day. Something else that I have in this compartment is just like an exercise book. I don't write in this every day just because I prefer to be writing on my iPad and it wastes less paper, but sometimes in a lab or in a class when I can't have my iPad, or if I need to hand something in to the teacher and I need like a physical piece of paper to do that, then I'll just use this. So this is why I have that in there. And the last thing in this compartment is just like a little folder. And that basically contains a whole bunch of documents and notes that I need for uni, and I also put any handouts that are given to me in this folder to take it home so it doesn't get all crushed up in my backpack. Moving on to the inside of the backpack. Inside there's actually another compartment for like valuable items, and I'll go through that in a second. But the first thing that I'm going to show you is a couple of the kind of more nursing specific tools that I take to uni. The first thing that I have is a stethoscope. This stethoscope is the Littmann Classic 3. I got it in the color Caribbean or however you pronounce it, and it also has a rainbow bell as well, which I think is just super pretty. I also didn't want to get like a pink one because I thought that would look too not very professional, but I did want a little bit of color as well, so that's why I went for this one, because I think it's still a bit kind of fun and funky but not too out there. The next kind of nursing specific item is actually my blood pressure cuff. It comes with two different size cuffs, so one adult, one child. I bought this so that I could practice my blood pressure measurements at home, and also just to have one at home if I needed to check my blood pressure, someone else's blood pressure, that sort of thing. It wasn't cheap, it was fairly expensive. You can get some really inexpensive ones, but I ended up going for a more expensive one because I think that it will ultimately last longer and it's a lot easier to use as well. Getting back into some of the other items that aren't nurse specific, I have just a general pencil case which has normal kind of pens, highlighters, that sort of thing. And you might be thinking, why do I really need a pencil case if I predominantly write on my iPad? Well, I also have a little kind of like notebook here, and this is where I actually write my to-do list, like this. And I like to highlight things and color code things when I'm doing my to-do list as well, so that's why I've got my pencil case here. I also have my glasses, and I don't actually wear these very often. Sometimes I get headaches if I'm looking at a screen all day, and especially if I'm sitting in the library studying on one of the computers or even just on my iPad, it can be quite stressful on my eyes, so that's why I bring my glasses just in case I start getting a headache. I should actually probably wear them a lot more often, but yeah, I can't be bothered sometimes. Another thing that I bring is actually a keep cup, and I have like probably 1 coffee a day, maybe 2 if I'm like really tired, but I usually get a coffee before lectures, and I take this so that I can not have a plastic or a disposable cup. So yeah, this one is reusable, and I just have to rinse it and clean it once a day after I've had my coffee. And yeah, I just put it back in my backpack so it's ready for the next day. So I got that. Oh, I've also got my wallet. This one is just from Colette. I think I got it for Christmas, and yeah, nothing special. I like the color, that's why I got it. I also have a water bottle, and I always carry a water bottle with me. There's actually a little compartment in here for your water bottle so that it doesn't kind of like float around in amongst everything. So yeah, I definitely keep my water bottle on me at all times, and I make sure to refill it as much as possible. There are a whole bunch of refilling stations at uni as well, so I tend to, after a class or a lecture or something, I just go and quickly refill my water bottle so that I make sure to always have water on me. So that's that one. I can't remember where this is from. Oh, it's Oasis. So it's an Oasis water bottle. They're kind of everywhere at the moment. I'll put a link down below for where you can find it. Moving on to some random things. Some of the last items in my bag. These are kind of everyday items that people would maybe not think to bring. And I bring them just so that I kind of am prepared for like a whole bunch of different situations. So yeah, the first one is actually a whole bunch of chargers and headphones. So I have a charger for my iPad in case it gets low. I don't usually have to charge it at all, but I just bring it just in case. I also have a phone charger, again, just in case my phone's starting to run out of battery. And then I have 2 sets of headphones because I use one for my laptop if I'm using my laptop, but I also have another set for my phone because it doesn't have the headphone jack. So I just have like the general one that came with the new phone. So yeah. Now the last few items are more like toiletry based or some weird things. So something that I do have is in the like easy to reach pocket in here, I actually put stuff that I'd like to have on hand pretty quickly. So one thing is a lip balm. So this one I like to have on me at all times because I get really dry, cracked lips, especially when it's getting colder in Sydney at the moment. So yeah, I keep that with me, or easily reachable in my bag. And that goes in the top pocket here. Something else in this top pocket is hand sanitizer. I don't use this very often. There's actually a whole bunch of hand sanitizer at uni anyway, especially because we're a nursing school. So yeah, I keep this on me just in case, like, especially if I'm on public transport and I have a cold, or if I notice a lot of other people are coughing and sneezing, I just put this on my hands before I get into my lecture or before I have my coffee or something like that. So yeah, I keep that with me. And then 2 other things that are in this little tiny pocket is a pack of tissues, just in case I need to blow my nose, and some gum as well, because I really dislike like coffee breath or having a bad taste in my mouth or anything like that. So I always carry a pack of gum with me as well. So the last 2 items that I have in my backpack are kind of like more toiletry based. I have these 2 little Ziploc bags. This one is actually one that my mum made for me, which I thought was really cute. And then this one I just got in like a pack of 3 from like the pharmacy or something. In this one I actually have medication, so things like ibuprofen, eye drops, or medication if I've got hay fever or something like that. I keep that all in here so that it's on hand if I need it. This one has a whole bunch of other things like sanitary products. I have extra lip balms in here, a soap moisturizer, there's some Aveeno moisturizer in there as well, and hair ties and bobby pins and stuff like that. So I keep everything in here just in case I need it. And also if someone else needs it too, like if someone's like, oh damn, I forgot my hair tie. We always have to have a hair up when we're in practicals as well. So yeah, I have a whole bunch in here in case someone needs it. So that's everything in my backpack that I take to uni. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about anything that I've shown you today, then definitely leave a comment down below. If you want to see more of my videos, then click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. If you did like this video, then please give it a thumbs up as well. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!